Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Light is on.
The lounge light is on.
Mike's is ready.
Conditioning, positioning.
Think we're getting there. Make it clear. Yeah. Yeah. How you doing over
Need
there?
a little more. Can I get some line without fucking it up? Right here.
Yeah. Get you
Maybe
some
come
more
up top.
now. Matter of fact, let's do it like this. Oh! Ooh. The Megatron shirt. Had some Megatron type things just
Yeah,
better now.
very much so.
Okay.
Let's get it while the getting is good.
I gotta get liquor.
Oh.
I ain't got no liquor. Blame it on the alcohol. You already took a shot?
No.
I'm about to say that.
Looking at the debauchery in my Wu-Tang glass. I'll be drinking out the bottle again tonight. Now, I know I didn't take that shot. But who drinks off the corner of the shot glass? Look at that shit.
Mm-hmm. I keep mine. Yeah.
Fuck.
All right, let's get busy, man. What's up, y'all? This is Mr. EMOE.
The fuck? Okay, just one click.
That's all it was. Just needed me to come right back.
Just one click.
I'm ready to go. You ready to go?
Ready to go.
All right. Click coming.
Vibrating.
Countdown coming. 3, 2.
Boom do 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 do.
Yeah, it's about that time by Mr. EMOE being accompanied
Stephen
by
Royal, man of leisure.
Mrs. Bippy and Bullshit, your weekly podcast where we cover everything from religion, relationship, politics, and as always, a little bit of bullshit. Mr. Royale.
Mr. EMOE, I didn't scream this week.
You didn't. Let's get right into it.
Thought you was gonna make it rhyme.
You didn't scream this week. That's all I got.
That's all I got.
I can give you that lip.
Hey,
Scream.
hey, scream this week.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's where we'll go.
Come on.
Yeah. I was watching the Anderson Paak freestyle the other night, and I think Designer, the freshman class, and I think Designer did that like 100 times.
Yeah, just trying to trademark some sounds and shit.
He made some weird ones too, and some weird faces. But anyway, man, we are back here for the 90th edition.
90.
This here Bippy and this here bullshit.
10 down.
Oh man, we got
to the centennial.
10 to go.
10 down.
Hi ho.
10 down. I don't want to count the weeks because we can do multiple things, but that's going to put us in a real good place. A real good place.
Right about the new year, bro. Right about the new year. So I'm with it. I'm big with it. Code check.
Yeah.
But what we got to do before we get any further, Ninja, we made it.
We made it.
One more again, man.
Woo.
And I'm happy to be here.
Same here. Somehow, some way, through the thick thins, up and downs, we made it one more again.
We always make it here, man.
We always make it here.
With a smile on our face. Even though the world around us may be going from... I hear that? Oh, that's goodness porn right there.
That's a commercial.
One of them sponsors that should be... I tell y'all what. You sponsorship motherfuckers ain't shit. I'll tell y'all that much. People who work in your little sponsor department, y'all ain't
Ooh,
y'all ain't
wee,
shit.
man.
Cause we sponsor Wildlife Road.
Listen,
That Crown Black, that peach got pushed real good.
man.
This Jim Beam really been making an appearance in the build. Them Patrons, y'all ain't messing with us, huh?
No, nobody sending us an email saying, "Hey, I noticed. Hey,
Can we at least get some Dobby in this
a
bitch?
piece of something, a
A
little
piece of something.
package or something." Y'all should write off any goddamn way.
Yeah, man, please. Yeah,
But
this
we
is real
got.
something.
I guess we do have some sponsorship promo type deals going on.
Absolutely.
So next week, Bippy and Bull shit will be eating very good through the hands of Mr. Johnny Flames.
Num nums.
All right, check him out on IG. Young man getting his catering businesses off of the grizzle. He does everything from small to large, bar mitzvahs to barbecues to breakfast. And it's JONNYFLAMEZ on IG.
Do he do thought mitzvahs?
Thought mitzvahs.
Yeah.
Bobaholics.
Does he do was he any part of the culmination party between the Hot Girl and City Boy Summer championships? Did he play a part in any of that?
I know he feeds them all. I don't know. But we'll have more next week. We'll have actual samples next week.
Yeah, man.
We're excited about that.
I'm excited. I love y'all seen how I dance about the num nums on Monday.
Listen.
I like num nums. Especially free nums. And then as always. Y'all see that right there? Buckeye CBD. Hit your boy up if you are looking for premium CBD products. We offer it all. We offer more than what anybody else around this area is offering. It is good for depression. It is good for anxiety. Your joints hurting. Go ahead and hit me up. You got a little bit of bacchiotomy and you hit me up. I mean anything. You got trouble sleeping? Hit me up. Like us on IG, Buckeye CBD, man. Putting it down 150 pounds, man. We about to be everywhere. 2020, that 2020 vision, all you're going to be able to see is that Buckeye CBD. Jared. Man, we got legal out the way.
Best of Toledo.
Best of Toledo, the bot. Yes, the bot is back. And again, we got a dog in the fight.
We got a dog in the fight. It's people on there that's been nominated that ain't even got a podcast up.
But
I guess it sounds good.
There's 100 of them in the books coming up on you, man, and we are definitely in the book. Somebody told me, made me feel real good. They went to nominate us. We already in that Dropbox. Go ahead and add that Bippy and that bullshit.
You still got to hit the button.
You got to hit the button, like it and share, man. I mean, really get us in this thing.
Yep. They do most nominations, and then they do overall votes. So you still got to hit that button.
And I'm going to tell you what. This year, win or lose, we going to the ceremony.
Hey. Ticket or no ticket.
Oh, we buying tickets. We're going. We in the building.
I was just going to go through the back door with my robe on, strong arm if I would. Well, we're going to be there anyway. Yeah. Dinner on now.
Right.
Motherfuckers.
Say word.
God damn it.
All right, let's get to the brass tacks of the business of what we do, bro.
Let's go.
I'm ready. All right, we got some things in the news this week. We got a rap beef. Mm-hmm. Little beef in the air.
Yeah.
Nobody's going veggie. Dame Dollar versus Shaq Diesel. Now, it all started with Dame Dollar was talking about Shaq's rap skills and said Shaq was not a talented rapper. They bought it for the allure of Shaq being Shaq, and people were interested in all things Shaq Fu at the time.
Shaq Fu.
And it was just a gimmick. So yeah, that's why people bought Shaq stuff. Shaq took offense. Shaq came out with a Muppet and a boombox and dismantled Dame Dollar. Dame came with a diss track. It was all right, which caused everybody to say, Shaq won. But now Mr. Royal tells me there's a part 2 to the Dame Dollar.
There is a part 2. Now, part 2s usually come when you feel like you're behind. If you won, you really don't need a part 2. But part 2, kind of goes a little deeper on how Dame feels, how Kobe was the lead and Shaq was the second dog and all that dynasty. He talks about Shaq's infidelity.
Ooh, he snitching?
Ooh, he sneak. Yep, yeah.
Hey, well, Tekashi.
Hey, Tekashi him a little bit, and we talked about that. he back on salary. Whose money? Whose money is the longest? Shaq never saw a $250 million contract. Yada 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 yada. So we'll leave it up to our listeners to decide. If you aren't hip, we want you to get hip right now. It's pretty good stuff.
I think what it is, and this is with anybody, we forget the history or we don't respect history. Yeah, Shaq ain't Rakim. Shaq did a song with Biggie.
Man,
I speak deep with killers about $1 million figures.
I had
Blessed
that bitch
Ninjas
on
and Act Legends and Figures. Cream Legends,
repeat.
Cream Coochies. Do the dude. Hey man, it was a blazing.
Repeat.
You Can't Stop the Rain probably was Shaq's hardest verse and one of the dopest guest appearances by the Notorious B.I.G. ever.
Yes.
It just went bananas over the You Can't Stop the Rain.
Yes.
Went went just foolishness. We forget, Dame forget that. Dame was like, what, 2 when that came out? If that.
On his 10 speed.
Hey, you wasn't listening to that. You were still playing with rubber basketball. You know what I mean?
On his 10 speed.
So, yeah, you're not going to, feel Shaq for what he was. Is Dame Lillard a better MC than Shaq? Absolutely. 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 It's not even a contest. Lyrically, Dame Dollar's flow is ill. But when it comes to this, man, it's still Shaq.
It's still
just
Shaq.
The nostalgic fact.
And facts matter.
and Shaq killed him with the facts, though.
And facts matter.
No, he ain't signed a $250 million contract. Yeah, he the spokesman for Icy Hot.
Yep.
He all of that.
Yep. Insurance.
But Shaq got
3 times Finals MVP.
Man, how many rings Shaq got?
4.
4 rings? You ain't got none?
3 with LA.
He called him Trevor
with Miami. Yeah. Yeah, it was some dissing. It was some high level dissing.
And it was quality dissing.
Yep, it was some high level dissing.
I'm gonna give a rest in peace, and it's gonna be one of them hip hop hobo rest in pieces. Rest in peace to Rip Taylor, who died today. For you who do not know,
shit.
Rip Taylor was a comedian. He was on a lot of, and I have another one, so please hold me to it.
Yeah, I was looking her up.
No. I got that one too.
Okay. Goddamn.
Yeah, I got it. Damn, I got it.
Yeah.
Rip Taylor was like the awkward comedian with the bad blonde toupee, bushy eyebrows, bushy mustache, and he used to throw confetti in the crowd. And he was very ambiguous. You didn't know if he was gay or not. He just was loud and flamboyant. But I remember some of my greatest childhood memories from like the Gong Show and shit like that. He was a part of those memories. So rest in peace. It's those celebrities that were really the D-list celebrities that hold special places in your heart that you shout out. Also, we lost a large screen, small screen icon, a level in class.
Yes.
A level of beauty, elegance. Miss Diane Carroll.
Yep.
Diane Carroll passed away. That black magic, that black don't crack. Still stunning to this day in her 80s. If you do not know her, she is known for her movies like, was it Claudine? I think is the name. If I'm wrong, please tell me. Where she played the black. And I remember the movie because it had James Earl Jones in it. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. About a struggling black mother, single mother, dating dating a black man who wasn't the father of her children.
Yep.
How back in the day when the welfare people used to come to your house and do drive-by visits to make sure that you didn't have nice shit in the house, other people staying there. Yeah, the movie a trip, but it's really it speaks out to the black condition and how long we've been going through this bullshit. And then she's best known for her role on Dynasty. And I watched an interview this week that she said it was unlike any role that she's ever played. She wanted to be TV's first black bitch to ever be portrayed. And she was that. She was the reason you quote unquote bad bitches is bougie now because of Diane Carroll. Google her shits on Dynasty. Google them shits. She was a true bad there's the one scene they played where, and it was funny where um she was offered some champagne and she said the champagne was burnt
Mm.
and she couldn't drink it. And there was another brand of champagne that she preferred over that anyway. And they told her, well, you can try the caviar. She said, well, the caviar is not to my taste either because I prefer this brand and this is not what you have. And that's the only thing that can touch these lips.
Bad and bougie.
She checked into a hotel. She said, I ordered 2 rooms, not 1. And they said, well, ma'am, it's only 1. She said, that's not what I asked for. I asked for 2 rooms. She said, there's 2 things that I don't do. I don't lay in my clothes and I don't lay with my clothes. So I need a room for me and I need a room for my clothes. Ain't none of you bougie motherfuckers out there doing that.
Nope, they gonna try it though. They
Now
gonna try it.
Get on some Diane Carroll shit and get your 2 rooms.
Yep. Get on that DC level.
Go check into that $1,200 a night, boy, and get 2 of them bitches.
Right.
One for you and one for your clothes.
One for your clothes.
Because you don't lay with your clothes and you don't lay in your clothes. Rest in power to a queen.
Yeah.
So how you feeling, man? You all right?
I'm feeling good.
Feeling great?
I'm feeling good. My mic proximity is up.
Yeah, I like it.
My sound quality is up.
You sound good, man.
Yeah. Don't rate me.
I'm ready to get into some drinking.
We got 6 on the line. What's up out there? See y'all lurking and listening. Not partying and participating, but it's cool.
They might party and participate
it's
after
cool.
this first shot. Because this first shot of the night, we about to get real.
2004, and I ain't gonna no more this year.
I think I'm about to get on my it wasn't Stab Master Arson. MC Gusto, Stab Master Arson. And what was the last MC's name?
CB4.
Because I'm about to get black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all.
CB4. That might be a good watch this week.
I think it's going to be a watch tonight.
I think I'm going to watch some CB4. About a terrible rap group that made it.
First shot of the night goes to the conclusion of the Geiger trial.
Amber Geiger trial.
Amber.
Yep. Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Watching them whack ass chefs. We about to. Well, you might want to turn the chefs down because we about to take this shot. Everybody get your glasses together, get your bottles together. Because Amber Geiger's trial is over, and the conclusion was just as wild, crazy, and what the fuckish as the case. There was a lot being said in the media about what happened and the closing of the case. Yeah, I ain't know it.
I ain't know it.
I ain't apologizing for shit.
Cheers. Ow!
I needed a big sip for this one. All right. So Amber Geiger was the Dallas police officer who went into the wrong apartment and killed an unarmed black man while he was eating ice cream in his apartment.
Yeah. I'm almost there.
You almost there? Get there. It's like we're turning to the pages in the Bible.
Yep.
Well, at the conclusion of this case,
Just
she got time. Amber Geiger was sentenced to 10 years in a Texas prison.
Yep.
In 5 years, Amber will be available for parole with good behavior, and she is going into protective custody.
No. She was found guilty of murder. In the state of Texas. Not manslaughter, but murder. We were a little on edge about that because before the jury went to deliberation, the judge allowed the stand your ground law to be considered, even though
she wasn't standing shit.
She wasn't standing in her own ground.
In somebody else's apartment.
The castle doctrine, which means my home is my castle, and if somebody comes into my castle, I don't have to retreat.
Okay.
So basically the judge said, well, there's a centimeter of doubt that she didn't, or she believed that she was in her castle. But the jury was able to look through that and still found her guilty of murder.
Word.
Now, in this particular case in Texas, the jury is also responsible for sentencing. The prosecutor, the defense, they give them a recommendation, and the jury comes up with their own terms and conditions. Now, after the mallet dropped and the judge read the jury verdict that Amber Geiger would be guilty of murder, and we will go on to sentencing, a couple things happened in the courtroom that were unprecedented. The first thing that happened was Botham Jean's brother publicly forgave Amber Geiger in the courtroom. He is a man of, this is his words, Christian faith, and forgiveness is a key principle in that denomination of religion. Oddly, also, the judge in this case came down off of the bench, handed Amber Geiger her own personal Bible, directed her to John 3:16, and told her that passage would help get her through, embraced her with a long, long hug. We were not able to find in our few days of research a judge come down and embrace a murderer. Not in Texas, not in Ohio, not in Virginia, not in Washington, not in Alabama. We were unable to find such things. It is the judge's choice, but that is a first that we've seen. Correct us if we're wrong. So now the jury gets to deliberate for sentencing, and like I said, they are given recommendations from the prosecutor. The prosecutor recommended anywhere from 5 to 26 years, which was the age of Botham when he lost his life, was 26 years. The statutory is 5 to life. You could go anywhere to 5 to life, but the prosecutor said 5 to 26. The jury then comes back and says 10. 10 years. What?
I'm sorry.
Nothing but the truth.
I'm sorry. My bad. My bad.
Hell no.
My bad. My bad.
To the no.
My bad. Go ahead with your point. I'm sorry.
They came back and said 10. 10 years. So you said and murder is with intent. Manslaughter is by accident. Manslaughter is, I was in a fight and I shot 3 shots at somebody I was fighting with, and then that third shot struck a car coming down fucking Door Street and killed a person, killed a college kid. That is some accidental clauses within manslaughter. Murder is with intent. Like, I intended to kill, or I tried to lie with my intent on the accident. 10 years. 10 years with the possibility to be out in 5, already given credit for time served. You ready? We got time today. I ain't gonna take the service to the bar. My sermon this morning. Hell to the no. One more time. Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no.
That's what I got to say about that bullshit.
To the no.
Okay. Yeah. First things first. When have you ever heard of a judge going to grab their personal Bible, coming back and reading a passage to someone who they are finding guilty? It has never happened.
Just been convicted.
Religion and politics don't mix. Why are you bringing both into the courthouse? I'm pretty sure when you go down there to, what's that address on Adams? When the magistrate go ahead and give you that gavel about that child support, he's not reading you a hot damn Bible verse. I'm pretty sure he ain't even going to the one that Samuel L. Jackson used in Pulp Fiction when he was killing motherfuckers.
555 North Erie or 710 Adams.
I'm pretty sure that Ezekiel 17 never came up. The path of the righteous man is beset. Oh, now, man, no. What are you doing?
2 years ago, A young black man was sentenced to 46 years for killing a police dog.
You better not let me see you shoot no dog. Secondly, the brother. The brother comes down as a pastor, as a deacon,
Yeah.
and all of these men of the cloth, and he is a Christian. And then I heard Tom Joyner and them speaking on how, because of where they're from, I think it's St. Lucia.
Yep.
How they're just nice people, and that's the St. Lucia way. If you kill my brother, I'm not hugging you. I don't want to be your friend. I want you to die. But here we are in 2019, the year of our
In the
Lord.
year of our Lord.
And we are still living to impress them people. We are still living for that's a good boy.
He did a good job.
Look at that man. He went ahead and he forgave, because that's what Jesus would do. You know what? I love how black folks use religion when it's convenient.
Backpack Jesus.
Because, we use religion, what the Lord will do. But I've also learned that the Lord is a jealous Lord. And he only wants praises be to him. And the Bible is full of people getting smited and destroyed at the Lord's hands. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. What is vengeance?
Get back.
But we are told to turn the other cheek, and I'm going to take it back. And I want to thank my Chris Bear, because she brought this to the attention in a conversation we had. It is that same fear that they used religion so many moons ago when they brought us here to this country to control us. It's a control mechanism, and it's still being used to this day. It was blatantly on display during this trial. If you kill Simo and we in the courthouse, can I hug the victim? The victim is going to get the rock bottom to hell.
Listen.
From me. I am going to do something to you. I am not hugging you. I am not going to follow you on Facebook. I'm going to
make them 30 days for contempt in court really worth it.
I'm going to tell you like this. If you owe me $30,
try to get a piece.
We are not friends. We are not cool. Because if I gave you the money and you ain't give it to me back, that shows how much respect you have for me. But we want to sit here and base this on religion. No, I am tired. I am sick and tired of us.
A good word. Tired is a real good word.
Of apologizing when we have done nothing wrong. I am so sick and tired of us as a people apologizing just to make things go away.
Apologizing for other actions.
We apologize to show empathy for other people's misfortunes and fuck ups, but nobody apologizes to us. I am so sorry of people being sorry. I'm so sick of people being sorry about what? You killed my brother, I feel sorry for you. You killed my brother, I'm going to get you smoked for 2 packs of cigarettes, some Zoom, some Wham Whams, and some JPay visits. Fuck you mean? What are you talking about? But this is what we do. How many of us in relationship, all of us at work, your boss fuck up. I'm sorry, it must have been an oversight on my part. Because I'm supposed to be sorry because I'm a person of color. I'm sorry that you're having a bad day. Who give a fuck about you having a bad day?
I hear that often.
We're always sorry. And I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Cadillac Records. But there's a great scene, it's a great scene, and I brought it up on the show before, and it's poignant. This case made it poignant still to this day. Muddy Waters, every time he deals with a white person that he doesn't know, he goes into what I like to call it was a Amos and Andy. Oh, how you do, boss? What can I do, you boss? Is there something I can do for you, boss?
Slip and slide.
Shucking and jiving, slipping aside,
shucking and
slack jawed
jiving.
head down. Boss, I'm so
Slack
sorry.
jaw.
I'm so sorry, boss. Listen, boss. I know you killed my brother, and he was absolutely innocent and sitting in his apartment eating ice cream. Boss, I'm so sorry that the doors look the same for you, boss. Ma'am, I'm sorry that he scared you in his home, doing what he's supposed to do at home. I'm sorry that you got nervous and you killed him, madam, boss. We sure is gonna do a lot better job.
Do a lot better job.
We're gonna write names on the door, boss, so you don't never do that again when you come home in 5 years. So sorry, boss. The fuck? Are you serious? But this is how we are expected to act. And this is how we've gotten browbeaten by our religion too. When you get done wrong, pray harder. What? Pray for your enemies. My enemies are praying for my downfall.
A lot of Biggie references tonight.
I'm not praying. You know, I am praying for my enemies. I'm praying for the strength to not do something real extreme when I see them.
Because you're nobody till somebody kills you.
Man, listen. We got to quit being sorry. What are we apologizing for? And we apologize. Us as a people apologize more than anybody I've ever seen.
My issue is we don't apologize to one another.
Woo!
Ourselves.
Boy, I'm about to run up on
we don't do enough true my bag into each other. But oh boy, let Mr. Cricket come down. And we sorry for no goddamn reason. In our work life, especially in our work life, in our dealings with law enforcement, we always got to start off in a state of I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, boss.
A state of my bag.
I'm sorry.
How can I help you today? In this week's Toledo Journals, it was 10 steps to stay alive when getting pulled over. Who else got to do that shit?
What you checking, George?
Stay calm. Don't raise your voice.
I'm so sorry.
Show your hands, because hands hurt cops.
No. Ignorant motherfuckers who are allowed to carry badges, who have a God complex and were bullied as children, kill people. Not cops. I know a lot of good cops. I know a lot of good law enforcement people. Because they're good people before the badge.
Before the badge.
But when you hire these fuck sticks.
Right.
And you give them absolute power corrupts absolutely. This woman was corrupt. And she thought by saying all the right things
crying
that people have said around her, she would get off.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm so sorry.
Yep.
Please, Lord, forgive me.
I wish
and the judge, when's the last time you came down off of your... Man, get the fuck out of here.
Didn't hug the family.
No. But did you hear the family? And this is another thing that pissed me off. When the family wept at the guilty verdict.
No outburst.
No. One person in the family sobbed loudly. And somebody from Amber Geiger's family was like, oh, shut up. You are upset.
Right.
Because your entitled, spoiled ass friend, family member, coworker, or whatever the fuck she is to you, murdered somebody and she has to be held accountable. Not for long, but she has to be held accountable. And you had the audacity to sit here and tell her to shut up while she weeps over a child she'll never hug again because he did nothing but make him a bowl of ice cream and sit on his couch or sit at his kitchen table and do nothing in his home. But you had the audacity to get upset at somebody's pain over some wrong that they were done. But we're going to apologize.
Yeah.
We're going to apologize. Because that's what the Bible says to do. And if you are religious and you're watching this show and I'm offending you, I'm sorry. But I'm sorry, some of you Bible-thumping, thudding folks, you living a lie, but you ain't telling the truth because you're not living to that book that you so-called follow yourself.
Gonna make you feel better for wronging me.
Because you say, forgive and forget as a Christian. But your cousin is still owe you $20 for that drink in the bar when you wasn't a Christian. or that cousin that slept with your girl or your man that you still ain't forgave. Turn the other cheek on them.
Shit. Nope. Nope.
Yes, please stop with this. Yes, master slave mentality. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm about to say some wild shit, but
Oh, you reeled it in.
yeah, I had to hit the button. Quit being a slave. Quit being Homie. Quit being Chicken George. Quit being that, man. Stop. I'm so sorry, boss. How can I make it up to you?
Mm-hmm.
Man, fuck making it up. When have you made it up to me? Why should I ever why would I ever be concerned about you?
Why am I sorry for your wrongdoing?
Why am I sorry for you being fucked up? Why am I sorry for your years of being conditioned to believe that you are always right? Why am I apologizing? And how many of y'all out there listening, show of hands, be for real, have apologized for some bullshit, and then afterwards you be like, I don't even know why I apologized.
I shouldn't have said that shit.
I shouldn't have said I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have
Because you've been conditioned to.
Apologizing for y'all motherfucking entitlement.
You need to quit being so much Amos and Andy and being more Nat Turner.
Josh Brown family ain't sorry. Because in a still developing twist, Bothan's neighbor who lived directly across the hall from him
and was a witness
that testified against
Amber
Geiger. Mm-hmm. In tears witness. Had a bad feeling is what he said in his post jury interviews. Had a bad feeling. Because they asked him why was he crying on the stand. You know, some of his testimony was he heard Botham singing gospel songs and Drake every morning. He could hear right across the hall. But he had a bad feeling. Somehow, some way, while getting out of his car at this same apartment building on Thursday of last week, was fatally murdered. Shot in the mouth and in the head. No prior record. No dealings with the law. No criminal convictions.
Had a cartoon T-shirt on the court.
Ex Division I college football student athlete at I want to say the University of Central Florida. Fitness advocate.
Shot in the mouth and
in the mouth and in the head at close range while getting out of his car. Some people are saying Dallas police shouldn't even be able to investigate. They should be on the suspect list. How ironic. How ironic. Early reports, no dealings, no issues, no beefs. You know, the first thing they do is pull your cell phone. Let me see them text messages. Somehow, some way. Gone just like that. He ain't sorry. His people ain't gonna have a chance to say my bad. But you testified against Amber.
And now you gone.
Not
even a week after the verdict was read.
Now you gone. No priors, no bullshit. 9 to 5 dude. So this wasn't some drug kingpin. This wasn't some dude with 4 girlfriends.
This was just a regular
guy.
Who did what he thought was right for his neighbor and was murdered in cold blood. Cold blood, man. I wonder how many sorries they gonna get.
Judge hitting him up. Judge hugging his family.
Y'all better quit saying y'all sorry. Stop. Quit being typical. I ain't sorry for nothing else.
Shout out to Josh Brown's family.
I ain't sorry for nothing, and I mean nothing else. If I fought in a crowded room, I ain't sorry. For what?
We ain't heard Ruben stutter in a long time.
You ain't gonna hear it come. I ain't sorry about shit, nor should anybody else be. Another Ice Cube. Here's what they think about you moment. Because nobody will remember these young men's name, but we will always remember Amber Geiger.
Yeah. And when she'll be out, what, 42?
Hmm.
Maybe her 40th birthday. Fuck around and get hired back. No telling.
Nah, she'll probably get a book deal.
Book deal.
Go around the country.
Yep, like Zimmerman. Yep.
Hmm.
Signing
Sign the Confederate flag.
signing flags and Skittles packages. Yep.
Yep.
Probably get a book
Arizona cans.
deal. Yep. Probably get a fucking book deal.
But we still sorry.
Mm-hmm. While Botham's people is the St. Lucia's in the prayer circle some damn
They
way.
went back to St. Lucia.
Mm.
They done with the U.S.
Good luck in the civil suit.
Quit being fucking sorry. Don't go to work tomorrow because your boss is having a bad day and you apologize to him. Quit being fucking sorry. Quit being sorry for their conditions, for people's inflictions. Quit being sorry because you're in a toxic ass relationship. Quit being sorry.
Mm.
And quit going to your Bible. All I can do is pray about it. It's like the old saying goes. Woman was in the water drowning. Dude comes up on the boat. I'm here to save you. I'm waiting on my Lord to save you.
Yeah, I remember that.
Dude float away. Another man come up. Ma'am, I'm here to save you. I'm waiting on my Lord Jesus to come save me from this trial and this tribulation. Float away. Last boat come up. Same thing. She dies. She gets to heaven, sees Jesus. Jesus, you were supposed to save me. Jesus said, I sent you 3 people.
3 people.
We using religion for what? Turn the other cheek. And I get it. We got to have something to believe in. We got to have faith. But this ain't what they talking about. Quit being controlled by a system. Quit being controlled by a system that was put in place over 400 years ago to control your ancestors. For when they wanted to revolt, rebel, and act out of line. Quit using the same mind control techniques that they put y'all in a box in the cotton fields of Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Texas.
The hot box.
They don't even need to use a box anymore. There's no whips and no chains. It's embedded. Wake the fuck up.
School days, wake up.
Y'all ready? It's about time.
No chaser for me tonight.
Oh, we got to.
Hey.
We about to have a celebratory shot.
Celebratory. Hey, we know what it's about.
Mic drop shot. That.
We know what it's about. Shit.
All right. Last shot of the night goes to. And this is a Royal shot. And I love Royal shots. Royal brought up a question to me. Are you watching what you're doing in front of your kid? Because you know your kid will do everything that you do. So.
Yeah.
With that being said, Mr. Royal, please lead us into a shot.
This last shot of the night, feel the bass in my voice is not the feds, but the kids is watching. Cheers.
The watch.
Mm-hmm. CRB. Ooh, it's warm. Huh.
Yeah, I'm sweating a little bit.
Yeah, ain't no water, no Pepsi, just licks. So, again, developing the show tonight. And one thing that caught my eye is, whether you know it or not, and some of you do, some of you post it, some of you show it, but them children is watching your every move. Some of y'all think y'all safe because they might see some shit that you was posting when they was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you might have a chance to understand it, explain it once they come of age. But some of the shit that y'all do subconsciously, y'all don't even know. And I think y'all really underestimating the children. Everything from the pose to the lips purse to the cussing to the fussing to the hard walking, stumping, your kids is emulating. And we want to talk about how important it is to continue to be that solid role model, if you choose, to them to them children you got walking around playing shadow. And what are they seeing in your relationships, in your work life? Is they watching you say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry?
Preach.
Is they watching you say, oh, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired?
Say that.
Even in my own life, I've noticed that my 8-year-old has me under the microscope. Every move. You about to go outside again? You can't talk to the phone, talk to them on the phone in here. Like my smoke breaks ain't even guarded no more.
I gotta.
We got to get highly creative out here just to do the little things to cover up our bad habits. So what about the shit they are watching? And the way that she goes at Chuck E. Cheese looks like me at the casino. She is swiping that card. She is going one more chance trying to get that jackpot $250 ticket. I'm like, ooh, when they say they get it honest, that's the truth. That's just not a saying. Them little people got your DNA.
They got your DNA, and like you said, they are inquisitive and they watch everything. I'm gonna share a story. I try to live transparently through what we do. That's the only way I know how to do it. So I'm driving in the car the other day, and my son, last week, my son stops me. He's like, "Dad, I need to talk to you about a serious situation."
Mm-hmm.
And it just shows the adolescence, but the thought process in my son.
Mm.
He said, "Dad, I went in your room looking for the lotion." I said, "Okay."
Okay.
"Dad, I came across something and I was kind of shocked." And I'm trying to think, like, what the fuck did he come across in my room? Ain't nothing in my room that ain't supposed to be there. He said, "Dad, I saw a condom." And when I tell you, I felt like I was talking to my father.
It was like, oh shit.
Whew. He said, "Dad, are you having sex?" And it's like, oh, what do you mean? What do you mean, man?
You hit him with the 1980s answer or the 19...
Nah, me and my son, but here's the thing. He didn't ask who I was having sex with.
Mm-hmm.
His thing was more of, at my age, I can still have sex.
Right.
People at your age have sex? And I was a little appalled, like,
boy?
Fuck you mean? I was just like, son, your father's not that old.
Right.
He was like, but you're being safe.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, well, we've talked about safe sex. And then he hits me with, and this is why I say the adolescence of the answer. He says, "So Dad, when I turn 18, can I have sex?" I'm like, oh,
well,
no. Well, wait to see the right one, son. Save yourself. Because when you have sex with somebody, you get pieces of your energy and who you are to them. And you don't need people possessing that of you.
Mm.
So you're telling me 18 and sex is off the table. I'm like, oh my God.
Right.
But it's one of those small nuances where they see everything and they're not at the position we were as kids where we don't ask questions because we're afraid of getting slapped.
Right.
Our kids are more adapt to be inquisitive and just fuck it. I'm gonna throw it to the wall. See where it sticks. Yeah, at least he said 18. My child believes the age of 18 is a magical number. The Pandora box opens up and he'll be able to drink, smoke, have sex,
do whatever the fuck he want to do.
Backflips. His bank account will increase to 50 grand, 150 grand, some shit like that. He just thinks he's going to be the man at 18. I don't get why. But we have to be careful because our kids pick up our mannerisms. I coach dodgeball, and I had my meeting with my kids finally.
Mm-hmm.
And I met one of my coworkers' kids, and she said, "I want my daughter to play for you." This is Thursday. I go meet these kids, and this girl, when I say she is an exact carbon copy of her mother, oh my damn!
Walk, talk, look.
Oh, she don't look like her mama. She sound like her mama. She talk like her mama. The eye rolls, the eye gestures, the neck rolls, the hand placement. I'm like,
all that mannerism.
I said, oh, you so your mama child.
Yeah.
You so your mama child.
Yeah.
This is terrible. And when I saw her mama at work, I was like, aha, aha, aha. Because the shit you put me through on the job, you are getting it at home.
Yep.
Congratulations to you.
Yep.
It's funny because, like you said, you know, my son's a comedian, and I know where he gets that from. My son always capping. But my son is also moody. I know where he gets that from. I was having a conversation with my son, and my son hit me with one of my lines. I have one of those. I'm like, man, don't do that. Don't do that. For real, that's what we about to do. You gonna do this? And my son pulled it out his ass. Like I'm telling Dad, I'm telling him, I'm like, really? That's what we about to do. That's what you about to do. You don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Yeah. And I was like, ooh, you little.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. They borrow words and phrases from 3 years ago. They don't put it in their vocabulary.
Everything you do right now, your child is doing.
Yeah.
The only thing, like, they don't see all the bad shit. Like, my son, he knows that I drink, but he don't know that I'm like WWE champion with that shit every some nights.
Fair.
Not many nights no more because I'm old, but
fair.
And he had the same mentality that I had, which really makes me like, damn. Well, I'm never drinking. And that was me. I'm never drinking. It's so bad for you. I'm an athlete and I shouldn't be drinking. It's terrible. And then I took that first hit and it was like, bitch, this
whoa. Give me some of that St. Eye crooked eye.
Give me some of that special brew in my system. That was all right.
I heard my daughter tell her cousin, I listen more than I talk. I was like, oh.
You in trouble.
Like, oh boy.
You in trouble.
Here we go.
But we employ to our listeners, what are you doing that your child is watching? So
good, bad, happy, sad.
Uncle James that come over every Tuesday and every Saturday night.
Yeah.
With the large brown bag and McDonald's for you.
Yeah.
Your daughter picking up that ain't Uncle James.
That ain't Uncle James.
Because Uncle James ain't nobody's family tree.
They are watching how you get treated.
They are watching those learned behaviors.
And I know that, you know, we all decide when it's time to integrate our children into our relationships.
Fair.
But the key point of that is because they are watching. You do want to set good examples on how you should be treated in front of your children.
But here's a better one. Excuse me, I have to wait on that burp to come out. Along with the integration, your children watch how you talk on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
They watch your moods as you talk to certain people.
Yeah.
And they pick up on that vibe.
Verbatim. Girl. Ninja.
But they watch the vibrations that person gives you. Like, my son know when I'm on the phone with certain people.
Yeah.
Because he can tell by my mannerisms.
Yeah.
And that make him feel a certain type of way, good, bad, and indifferent. So we need to be cognizant of that, because when you always on the phone arguing with your boyfriend,
listen,
your child know to get gone. Your child know that person is bad for you. And when you integrate that situation finally, your child already has a hatred, and now he just got a face, or she got a face to put it to. Because they watch mama cry over the phone, or they know your name or your nickname or whatever you call him. Because y'all all got to either, if it depends on your situation. Because if it's your man, it's your man, and your child know your man's name. If it's your side piece, you call your side piece. And I don't know why we do this. We got a nickname for the side piece. Nickname for the side piece. Side piece ain't got a name. It's a letter. It's a car.
Rap single.
It's something. It's always a nickname for the side piece. Mm-hmm. So they know that when you're talking to the side piece or you're talking to your friends about the side piece, they know who you're talking about. Because when you're talking to your man, your kid will come up and be like, "Is that James?"
Right.
Yeah, that's James.
Yeah.
And then they come up when you're on the phone with your side piece. Is that
Check. Yeah.
Because you're talking like you talk to James.
Right.
All that cute talk, all them smiles and tee-hees.
Yeah.
But you're also talking to Side Piece University in the same aspect. So the kid gets confused.
They are soaking not only how to talk to people, but who you are talking to. Mm. And once they get a hold of that social media, and they already got a piece of it because they catching the vibe. Especially if you got, now we talking about babies. What if you got teenagers?
Man, it's all of them.
You know? But the teenagers got a better ability to soak it in. Right? The kids, you know, you might be able to hit a spin move or two. They catching just vibes, but the teenagers are walking verbatim down.
You can't spin a kid. You can't spin a kid because they watching more than what because your teenager at a point ain't gonna give a fuck. Because your teenager gonna come at you with a cap. Like, all right, look, that's why you can't keep a man because you keep fucking this dude, this, and this. When I tell a lie, somebody out there tell me I'm telling a lie.
I ain't ready for teenage.
When your teenager get mad and they read you for the person that you are, be careful what information you give them to read you with. Because some of y'all who can't keep a man, some of y'all who, no wonder my mama left you. You can't. You got 15 different women running out of here. I'm a woman. How you gonna treat your daughter?
Right.
That's how you view all women. You just a hoe. How that's gonna hit when your daughter call you a hoe?
Like damn.
No.
Damn, sis.
Mama, right? You ain't shit. Like, yeah, that's gonna hurt. Like,
yeah.
You gotta give them better example. You gotta give them something to live off of because then that way they can't read you. And if they do read you, it's about some bullshit or some unhappy shit. Don't give them the tools. Don't give them the toolery to put you in your place.
The children are always learning and observing and soaking it in.
We are our parents. We have our own personalities, but we're our parents.
Period.
I have variations of Dash, and I have venerate a lot of Papa Dude too. Mm-hmm. They both integrated. That's who I am because of their mannerisms, because of the way they handle. Like people always talk about me because I don't sleep and I'm always moving. My dad never stopped moving. My dad was always moving. Always on the go. He was always doing something. He always had his hand tinkering, doing, fixing, mowing, something. And everybody like, well, I don't know how you don't stop. And especially at your age, you need to. That's what I grew up watching. My old man didn't stop.
Constant movement.
Didn't sleep. He'd take him a little nod every now and then as he like to go. I got me a little nod. All right. But in from work at 12 o'clock, maybe to bed 1, 2, up by 6, 7. Ready to get the day started yet again. That was normal for me.
On the way in at 1 o'clock again.
So like, what we feed into our children, they read into, and we need to be more careful of it. We need to be. If you ain't shit, your child ain't gonna be shit. Or your child is. If you ain't shit, your child might grow up to be shit.
On his or her way.
Because they don't want to be like you. And that's another thing we're teaching our kids It's either we teaching our kids to be the carbon copy of us or total opposite because they just have so much disdain.
You trying to fend them away of some of your bad habits and
No,
bad
because
things
like
to
some
do.
people see like my mom is a toxic person. Because how many of us got toxic parents? You know what I mean? Let's be honest.
Okay.
How many of us got toxic family members, or your mama could never keep a man because she was so gullible, or your daddy was a hoe and Papa was a rolling stone. He was a rolling rock. He couldn't keep his dick in his pants. And the children are like, I'll never grow to be that person.
Right, the opposite. That's what I was saying. They gonna push away from what they've been through. Some people don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm a hoe. My son gonna be able to see tits and ass and walk around the house all the
Right.
time.
I'm gonna dress him like a dope man for Halloween. That's
I'm
what
gonna
it
dress
is.
him like a dope man every day.
Every day for school.
Earned it or not. Like,
Right.
and they don't want to be that.
Put my 8-year-old daughter in some stilettos.
Man, I looked at a lot of these homecoming pics this weekend.
Yeah.
And I think every pic I looked in, I saw a Louis belt or a Fendi belt.
Hey,
I was confused.
listen.
Make it make sense for me. Them belts like $200.
Listen, or more.
I'm not buying my son a $200
A
belt.
belt for no homecoming.
For
Take
what?
no picture in.
For what?
Crisp and clean with clearance rack caffeine.
You're lucky we ain't got carps no more.
Shit, carbs. Get you an MMC belt instead of MCM belt. Shit.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. What do you mean?
I think we talked about last year how homecoming was extra laid and sprayed. Motherfuckers renting cars and having.
That's what we teaching our kids.
Right, having a rapper contest.
We won't teach our kids about generational wealth, but we'll teach them to look good.
Which is very important.
But we'll teach them to look good for homecoming.
Very important.
In a Louis V belt.
For real, because I hate going to the stores and I give them some off-brand change and they look at me like I'm crazy. Like the total would be $16.55. I give them 21 in the nickel and they like, oh, you gave me too much. I'm like, oh shit.
We won't teach our kids about.
Can't count money backwards. Just like, fuck, help me.
We won't teach them about the fundamentals, but we'll teach them how to look good in public. We won't teach them the value of y'all gonna get tired of me talking about I don't give 2 fucks. My crisp air told her daughter, get a man that buys you flowers. Get a man that does things like this for you. And it was in reference to what I do. She teaching her daughter how to be loved by a man, which I'm all for. Because you're supposed to. You're supposed to teach your child about how to be treated. Because if your daughter only see you arguing and fucking and arguing, that's all she gonna know how to do.
Stressing, that's gonna be our expertise.
But if she see that the men in my mama's life or the man in my mama's life treat her like X, Y, and Z, that's how I should be treated, nothing less. Just saying. No, I ain't saying much. Just saying.
Just saying.
Doing one more?
I'm tight.
Oh, I poured up another.
I'm tight like the night wipe activator off the mic.
Yeah, can't balance a checkbook. Don't teach them how to save. Teach them how to say, fuck it. It's only money. Go on a cruise next week. Lights getting cut off.
Self-care.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we learned them something.
I think we learned them something.
I'm with it.
We've been ripping and rolling with the shits and the giggles. I think they needed it. That Amber Geiger shit just kind of took us over the edge. And we got a hot October coming up. So wanted to make them aware that the kids is watching. First quarter should be wrapping up soon.
What them grades look like? First quarter wrapping up soon. I think actually this week. It's 2-hour delay on Friday. So the teachers should be putting in their grades and everything like that. Check on your loved ones. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I think next week for the show, I'm just going to wear all pink. Why not?
Okay.
You look like a football player out here.
Fair enough.
About to even take my shoes off, put my shoes on the Bippy bar. Cause I got pink shoes. Yep. Camera.
Go for it.
Fuck it.
Quarter ends Friday.
Quarter see that's the teachers in the
That's
building.
the
What they
teacher.
do? Quarter end Friday, y'all get that 2 hour delay. Y'all can so the teachers who ain't on top of their shit can put their last minute shit in.
Exactly. Grade on the curve.
Right. Grade on the curve.
We might have a surprise for y'all this week. We'll leave it at that.
We thinking that a surprise for y'all this week. we thinking about doing another venture
Yeah.
outside of what we normally do.
Yeah.
And it was inspired by the show. So
Yeah.
fuck it. We might get it in. Other than that, man, you got anything else?
I think we solid. Solid like the crack floating in the pot.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got something. Yeah, I forgot about this. Man, I saved somebody's life yesterday.
Okay. Tell
Yeah.
it. True Toledo story.
True Toledo story, man. So I was out with the Crisp Air last night. You know, we doing the family dinner thing. It's me, little Crisp Air, little E. We all out enjoying, you know, her peoples. Her weebleizations I never met before. You know, it's important. You got to do the meet and greets.
Okay.
You got to do the hellos. Got to show the face.
You got somebody to Heinlein?
Man, I saved the dude from choking. He was straight up and down choking too, like the bad choking. Like the
right.
This shit.
Turning purple, no air.
And Chris Air tapped me like, baby, he over there choking. And I looked up like, oh. Player is choking. So I went over and I asked, you know, can I be of some assistance? You know, his girl told me, I'm going to say his wife, told me, yeah. Went over, started hitting him with the Heim. He started throwing up. Finally got the whatever was lodged out. Started breathing. Tapped me and said he was okay. I stopped. Sat down. You know, they got to ask me my name and all kinds of stuff and gave us food free and some desserts and shit.
Right.
And, you know, people were like, well, you know, you did a good job here. I was like, no. I was just actually being a decent human being. I saw somebody else in trouble. And it's funny because it was a white dude. And, you know, you can always assess that, oh, he was a Trump supporter. You know, he could have been this, he could have been that. But I tell you what, he loved my black ass last night.
He loved you last night.
Because the way he gave me one of these.
He was like, oh, man,
hey, I appreciate it. Gave me the hug with it. Like, thank you so much. The wife was obviously emotional. But yeah, man, saved somebody else's life last night. You got to do your part to be good humans, man. But you know, and it goes along with this as well. That's be that part of becoming inevitable. Because the inevitability of it is, last night could have been an end for this guy. And his wife could have had a different set of circumstances. Even if it wasn't an end, it could have been something different.
Husband dies at Carrabba's. What the fuck?
And
what the fuck?
Because of the intervention of last night, his life was changed for good, bad, or indifferent. And now, when he goes on with his life, he has to look at that impact and what it did to him. And I'm hoping that it taught him to be, or helps him be a better person. And I'm not saying the dude was bad. I didn't know nothing about him. He introduced, the wife introduced. They gave hugs. And like I said, dude gave me the dap. Like, I think if he see me out tomorrow, he'll buy me a bottle of Patron.
Right.
And it wasn't for the free food. It wasn't for nothing, because at the end of the day, you just got to be a good human being. And that's how you change the culture. That's how you change the climate. Shout out to somebody's life last
Never know.
You never know.
Paths may cross.
Paths may cross. But I bet he'll never order what he ordered again.
Man, no more calamari.
And now we went to a Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
And I'll say this. I don't think I'll be going back there.
No.
The service was pretty shitty. And the food didn't pop like I wanted it to pop. It used to pop hardcore all the time. Now it's kind of like, eh.
Hard to fuck up Mexican. Yeah.
You would think that.
Meat, cheese. Shit. That's the core.
It took 45 minutes to get meat and cheese on
On shells.
Not even shells, on nacho chips.
That's a problem.
Ninja.
That's a problem.
Taco Tuesday at El Camino, them shit come out in 10 minutes. That's it.
Shit, or if that.
If that.
Hero.
Yeah, man, but we can end on that note. Because, as always, I am Mr. Emo.
Mr. Emo, the lifesaver, followed by Stephen Royal, man of leisure.
Man, we will catch y'all either sometime this week or next Sunday for a little bit more of this shit and shine.
Sooner rather than later.
And we'll get at y'all.
I holla.
Peace.
Like, comment, share.
Say word. Well, we want to thank y'all for the Sunday night edition of Championship Mode. We want to thank y'all for this.
Thank you for 90. We really appreciate it. We
Man,
couldn't have did 90 without you.
For all of y'all, man, this 90, 10 more. 10 more, we got 100. We really gonna do it for 100. I think I'm gonna drink rapper tequila that night.
I don't know. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be holiday time. And
I might even take that Monday off. Oh wait, I'm already gonna be off Monday.
You're already gonna be off Monday.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Monday off for life.
I've been drinking and I've been smoking.
Yeah, it's gonna go down like a trade pound. Thank y'all for tonight viewing. Hope y'all like the lighting tonight. Somebody told me we needed more light.
We working on it.
It's dark in this piece, so we're gonna light up the bibby. And as always, listen, like, share, comment. That bot is big. We got to be in there.
Subscribe to YouTube so you can get the notifications and know that we on. So
please
when we do surprises, you'll know that we about to hop and pop off.
Because on some real shit, we are doing a surprise this week. It's gonna be big.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of those Stephen Royal Productions.
Yep. World premiere. World premiere.
World premiere. And we're gonna get it in. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be true Bippy bullshit fashion.
World premiere.
So be ready for it. And yeah. Get off of watching us. Y'all gotta be to work in the morning. I don't. I don't have to work.
Work is overrated.
It is. Hit the lottery. Let's get out of here.
Get out of here.
But thank you for watching. Thank y'all for being a part of tonight. Remember, 100 shares, 100 views, 100 likes by the end of the 100 run, because we are going to be there. It's only 10 shows left. Like Buster.
It's only 10 shows left.
So, yeah. I ready.
Giddy up.
Peace.